Right, sorry people, I got 10 minutes late. The previous class extended unexpectedly little longer. I'm supposed to finish their class at 7:30, the 2026 class BioEve. Um, so, hello, how are you? Are you doing well? Fine. How is your exam term test? Heard that you are writing term test these days. What's going on, my dear friends? මොකද වෙන්නේ? ළමයි, people, what's going on these days? What's going on? You had term test? මොකද වෙන්නේ? So today we had bio. මොකද තත්වේ? Netmi, Bandara. Is it difficult? Easy? Right? Average? What are the other things you normally say? People average, easy. How is it? How is that bio paper? කියන්න. It was okay, Lone. Cheers. Okay. Why okay? MCQ was a bit difficult. Provincial, ne? Send me the paper. Can you send the paper? Sir, it was quite okay, sir. Quite okay, ne? That's not okay, ne? When you say quite okay, that's not okay, I think. That's worst, ne? That's another similar word to express something different, isn't it? So people, I'm going to move now to the BioEve, and it's our 28th paper. Oh my God, 28th paper. Not bad, ne? Not bad at all. We discussed some papers, huh? And coming to the 28th paper is not that easy task. All of you had the paper, my dear friends. So how about the others? Other people, comment about your paper. What do you think we should do more in the class? More essays, more MCQs, more structured. So, please don't do BioEve class. What are your suggestions, people? Do you have any suggestions? What to do? More? Should we stop BioEve? Should we start the paper class soon? So we'll do more MCQs. Right? Give me your suggestions. 5 minutes to listen to you. Come on. I believe that these people who are coming for the BioEve are the best, the people with courage and who can produce some good result. Yeah, other people are not worrying about, they are just learning and they don't want to check themselves. Recalling, checking people, these are the best way of learning. Come on, please, other people, talk with me. So we will do BioEve. We will do BioEve. Okay, can you do MCQs more? Netmi, Bandara. Yeah, why not? So shall we try to write essays in at class? Half an hour. Half an hour, my dear. Half an hour. That's the problem. But anyway, half an hour. No. Then I won't be able to teach you any theory part. Ne? Half an hour taken for that. You write the essay questions at home. We'll take a session to discuss. That's what we can do. We can't write essay questions at home in the class, but we can have a term test. I said that I'm going to take a term test for you all. There I'll give you time to write. Okay. So once your term test is over, we'll go for another term test, huh? So that I can assist you. Okay. If you can do that in, I can't afford it because we are going for some, so let's start physical paper class too. It's hard to concentrate when online with the network problems and all. Joining live, but watching recording is boring and not happening, sir. So you join live, ne? Yeah. So my idea is to go for the paper class from January. That's my plan at the moment. Uh, not to initiate it in December. Right? Not to initiate it in December. We're going to do some extra classes from the November and the December vacation. Then some extra work, right? And then from January onwards, we'll go with the paper discussion, right? Physical paper class from January onwards, right? So that's my plan at the moment. Then every Wednesday afternoon, I'm having a physical paper class. Then people who want, they can join online, they can watch recording or whatever the way you can participate for that. Then we don't need this night class, right? Then I'm going to cancel this night class. I'll go with the night class only with the 26th batch until I start their paper class. I'm going the night class with them, and you're going to just have a physical class, right? Whether you can join online or physical for that. All right. Then we'll discuss more questions there. Now these are in that one. We'll go with the essay discussion, essay writing, essay discussion. All we do. Okay. Right. That class I'll take afternoon 2:36, right? 5:30, 2:30, 5:30 or 2:36 class like that. All right. So we'll have paper writing plus discussion. Maybe we can do it on the same day. I'll tell you the plan later. So we'll start the discussion now. So can you tell me the answers, people? Structural carbohydrate. First five, can you mark? Taggala mark lamai. Can you mark first five? Hope you have done the paper now. Can you mark first five? Taggala mark randu. Can you do first five? Come on, come on, come on. My students, mark. My mark randu. Come on, come on, come on. Hurry up. Hello, please mark. 26 people, they are really supportive. They taggala mark karane. You all are hesitating. Why? I can't see your name. I can just see a line, that's all. Come on, mark. Mark, will you? All right. I have one student who has courage. Anika Echo. All right, good. Right. Now, Right. First question. First question. First question, you are correct. Fifth one is my answer too. I don't think you need any description. Second one, your answer and my answer tally. Fifth one is the answer, correct. Third one, you are wrong. Answer is 5, right? Answer is 5. Reason, lysine is an amino acid. It is an amino acid, right? Amino acids don't answer for biuret test. Only the compounds with peptide bonds can answer biuret test. Right? Peptide bonds. You know peptide bonds, right, people? Peptide bond is formed between two amino acid. One amino acid react with another amino acid. Then you can see a peptide bond present. Single lysine is a single amino acid. You learn lysine, leucine, histidine, methionine. Lysine, leucine, histidine, methionine, what are they? Can someone tell me what is lysine, leucine, histidine, methionine? What is that? This is the peptide bond. That's peptide bond. What is lysine, leucine, histidine, methionine? Can somebody tell me what that is? Essential amino acids. Very good. Essential amino acids. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Let me, what is it? Central points paper. Okay, thank you. Okay, I downloaded it. Okay, thank you. Then fourth one, my answer, your answer, tally. So I'll take that. Question number 5. Select the fourth statement. Select the false statement. 5. I am taking fourth one as the answer. Your answer is also 5. The carbonic acid formed by deamination of amino acid resulting from hydrolysis of protein cannot directly enter Krebs cycle and undergo cellular respiration. Select the false. Any carbonic acid formed from deamination of amino acid resulting from hydrolysis of protein cannot directly enter Krebs cycle and undergo. Yeah, amino acid can't directly enter into Krebs cycle. They must first undergo deamination. They must undergo deamination. Right? Then only oops. I think I opened this file. Okay. All right. Thank you, Net Me. Now, where is my document? Oops. Oops. Just give me 1 minute. Close my file. Oops. All right. Okay. Question number 5. Select the false statement. Proteins and fat have respiratory quotient less than 1. Correct. When carbohydrate undergo respiration, the volume of carbon dioxide evolved is equal to oxygen, correct? Glycerol resulting from hydrolysis of fat enter glycolysis process as G3P and undergoes cellular respiration, correct? Carbonic acid formed from deamination of amino acid, any carbonic acid formed from deamination amino acid result from the hydrolysis of protein cannot directly enter. No, they can enter. So cannot is wrong. Cannot is wrong. They can enter. After deamination, resulting carbonic part can enter. Right? And then people during the aerobic respiration, the glucose molecule is incompletely oxidized. Anaerobic respiration, glucose molecule is incompletely oxidized. During anaerobic respiration, glucose molecule is incompletely oxidized. Correct, ne? Incompletely oxidized, correct. So, fourth is the answer. Question number 6. The steps of carbon fixation of C4 plant is correctly shown in carbon fixation. What is your answer for question number 6? What did you mark? C4 pathway. What includes C4 pathway? C3 pathway, C4 pathway? Both together, isn't it? C4 pathway, PEP convert into OAA, OAA become malate or aspartate, then malate convert back into pyruvate, releasing carbon dioxide, right? And then that carbon dioxide enter and then combine with RUBP, then form that pathway, right? You have to take both. The carbon fixation C4 plant is correctly shown. So what is your answer? Come on, Mark, please, people. Right? You should be better than 26, ne? You should be better than 26, ne? Right? Should be better than 26, ne? They are your juniors, ne? Ayyo. Juniors, shall I show you the paper of the video? A 26 people's video I can give you. Some people are coming for both the classes, ne? They can comment, please. And I'll show your comment in public to the others, right? So 26 people are really involved. Ne? I don't know what happened with our education. Ne? You are like so energetic and very strong at the beginning, and then you gradually your courage disappear, and then you don't have even courage to mark the answer at the end. So what is the answer? Second is the answer. That's a poor situation, right? I don't know why that happened. So can somebody suggest me, right? What's going on? Oxaloacetate to malate. I met one of the O-level teacher today, right? He's teaching mathematics for O-levels. And then what he said that in his school, they have given a period for him for grade 6 also. Right? They have given him a period for grade 6 too. So what he said, right? There is a drastic difference in teaching the O-level students and the grade 6. Grade 6 people, right? When they don't understand, when you look at their face, the teacher can understand that they have not understood the concept, right? A O-level class, O-level class, the teacher cannot understand whether these guys have understood the concept or not. They are pretending that they have understood, right? They make some different face. It's not the real, some fake facial expression is there, right? Even if they don't understand any damn thing, right? They show that they have understood everything properly, right? So teaching for O-level people are like difficult rather than teaching grade 6 people. I think when come to the A-level class people, I feel like this is worst. Ne? This is worst. Worst ever. Ne? When I look at you, I get confused too, right? You look like professors, people, when I'm teaching. Eh? You look like professors. I feel like I'm teaching to a bunch of professors. That's what my feeling. I'm teaching to bunch of professors, right? So that's like Pro Max, Ultra Pro Max in fake. Right? So I wish I can teach grade 6. Right? That's my one of the wish. Oh God, give me grade 6 class. Give me grade 6 class to do tuition for scholarship people, right? I would like to do that. Mm. Pseudo Ultra Pro Max. Right. So next question. So I'm taking second one. Oxaloacetate malate, carbon dioxide, phosphoglycerate, 1,3-bisphos. Phosphoglycerate. Yeah, ne? PGA, phosphoglycerate, phosphoglyceric acid. So both same, ne? 1,3-bisphosphoglycerate, glyceraldehyde, 3-phosphate. Correct. I think second is okay. Question number 7. What is your answer? 7. I have taken fourth one. You have taken fourth one. Our answers match. Contribution of scientists who introduced the taxon phylum is. Contribution of the scientists who introduced the taxon phylum. Who's this person? Can somebody tell me the name of this person who introduced the kingdom protista? Who is this scientist? Who was the scientist to introduce the Ernest Haeckel? That's very good. Very good. I have some good students. Ernest Haeckel, very good, right? So I'm taking, he introduced the kingdom protista too. Fourth one is the answer. Question number 8. Your answer and my answer makes a match, a perfect match, people. 4 features of protist are given below. Cell wall absent, contractile vacuole and food vacuole present, greenish red in color, cell wall consisting silica. The correct order of these organisms: cell wall absent, paramecium, euglena, amoeba, all these organisms given in the first, in all choices, they don't have cell walls. You can't decide the answer based on that. Second one, the greenish red is good, ne? So you had to have people greenish red, gelidium you had to have in 3. That you have in second, third answer as well as the fifth answer. So you got to be people either third or fifth. Then second one, contractile vacuole, you can see euglena, amoeba, both. Cell wall containing silica, definitely diatom. Definitely diatom. So amoeba, euglena and amoeba. Euglena is a problem, eh? Right? Euglena. Yeah. So we'll go for the fifth one. Why euglena? Contractile vacuole we didn't discuss for euglena, did we? No. Paramecium we discuss. Amoeba we discuss, ne? I think so we can go for fifth one. Fifth one is the answer, my dear. An organism that produce conidia in asexual reproduction. What is this organism? Ninth question. Organism that produce conidia, definitely ascomycote. Ascomycote. Isn't it, people? So ascomycote produce sexually producing structures called asci. My answer is third one, right? You have not marked the answer, so I'm just going on now with my answers. What to do, ne? What to do? Grade, no, not grade, ne? University student. I'm working with some university students, ne? Right? Can you mark the answer from 10 to 13, please? 10 to 13, please. Come on. University students, please mark the answers. Professors, please mark the answers. So I can call these people as doctor, ne? The doctor. Doctors. Please, doctors, please mark the answers. Doctors don't mark the answers. Ne? Students, please mark. Right? Doctors are not answering. They are proctors. Ne? professors. Professors need not to answer the questions. Others, please. Question number 10, give dichotomous key to use used to identify 4 animal groups. Dichotomous key. Oops, as expected, you have gone wrong in the dichotomous key question. What's your answer for question number 10? Of course, tell me which one you have marked. I'm confused. Have you marked the first one or the fourth one? Fourth one or the first? Fourth. Now look at this. Process of exoskeleton. Process of exoskeleton. Absence of exoskeleton can be differentiated from above dichotomous key. Process of exoskeleton, spider. Absence of rest. Body is covered by hair. Body covered by hair. Body is not covered by hair. Now, body is not covered by hair. Presence of exoskeleton. Absence of covered by hair. You're right now, the dichotomous key separately, right? Process of exoskeleton, squid, you can't take neither. Loris. Loris, what is loris? Loris is a primate. Ne? Punaha puluwa. Shark, cylindrical body, absence of cylindrical body. Spider, hair, not covered by hair. I don't think we can go with the first one. Planaria, exoskeleton, covered by hair, cylindrical body. You can't take this, ne? With anything with planaria, you can't take me. Loris, earthworm, octopus, crab. So where is exoskeleton then? Loris, earthworm, octopus, and carp, ne? So no exoskeleton. Even octopus, no exoskeleton. So you can't take third one either. Ichthyopis, leech, obelia, bat. Where is exoskeleton then? No, ne? So then you can go with the fourth one. I mean, if you simply overlook at these given details, you can't take anything else. So let's see how the fourth one goes. Presence of exoskeleton, millipede, shark, loris, earthworm. Presence of exoskeleton, then millipede. Absence of exoskeleton, number 2. Body is covered by hair, loris. Body is not covered by hair, number 3. Then presence of cylindrical body, absence of cylindrical. Now we have cylindrical body, earthworm. Absence of cylindrical body, you can take as shark. That is, what do you call it? Spindle shape? Neither. Tapering with both ends. Ne? So, fourth, question number 11. What's your answer for 11? Students, I got fourth answer. Fourth one as the answer. Incorrect statement regarding evolution of plants. Plants have evolved during Devonian and Carboniferous period. No, vascular plants had evolved. Wrong. Seedler vascular plants had evolved. Devonian and Carboniferous. Wrong. Sporophytes and gametophytes of ancestors of vascular plants were about equal size. No, wrong, neither. They have not given a statement like that. Oh. They are asking incorrect statement. Plants have evolved during the Devonian and the Carboniferous period. Plants have evolved during Devonian and the Carboniferous period. I remember that Devonian and the Carboniferous, they have mentioned people, vascular plants have evolved. Seed plants. Seed plants. Plants have evolved during Devonian and Carboniferous period. Sporophytes and gametophytes of ancestors of vascular plants were about equal size. Yeah, second is okay. Second okay. Ancestors of vascular plants didn't have roots. Ancestors of vascular plants didn't have roots. Correct. You know people stem evolve first, root evolve later. Root tissue of early vascular plants resemble stem tissue of living vascular plants. Root tissue of early vascular plants. Root tissue of early vascular plants resemble stem tissue of living vascular plants. Root tissue of early should be the other way around. Stem resembles the root tissue of early vascular plants resemble the stem tissue of the living. Should be the other way around. Wrong. Jeremy Kotagi. What is that? Exoskeleton, millipede. Absence of exoskeleton, shark. You can't make a dichotomous key like that. Right? You can't make a dichotomous key like that. Right? So it's totally wrong. And then there are two types of seedless vascular plants. Two types of seedless vascular plants. Lycophyta, pterophyta. Correct. Plant had evolved during Devonian and Carboniferous. Yes. Seedless plants provide evidence for the plant evolution during the Devonian. Seedless plants. Yeah. Plants have evolved. I think some word is missing. Then we have to say that the seedless vascular plants provide evidence for the plant evolution during seedless plants. So it got to be seedless plant. Just plant is wrong. Neither. So I think we have two answers here then. First and fourth. Neither first and fourth. So can you draw the dichotomous key for this and show? All right. Right. Dichotomous key, please check your notes. Right. This is how this is not the dichotomous key. This is the plan. Right. So you have now 4 organisms: millipede, shark, loris, and earthworm. Okay. So how do you write that? First one, this is number 1, step A. Presence of exoskeleton. Exoskeleton. Presence of exoskeleton. Right. Exoskeleton. When you have one member, one organism, you are having permission to write the name. Right. If you have more than one, you must write the next dividing step. So if you take for B, exoskeleton absent, you have organisms. Now exoskeleton present, you have only one organism. What is that? Millipede. Exoskeleton absent, you have many. What are those? The shark, loris, and earthworm. So don't write their names, just write the dividing step number. So number 2. Number 2A. 2A, body covered by hair. Number 2A, body covered by hair. Hair present. Who's that? Loris. So one organism. So you can write his name Loris. But then no hair, you have more than one organism. You have the earthworm and shark. Earthworm and shark, no hair. Therefore, you can't write the names. Instead, you can write the number. So what is the number? Number 3. 3A. 3A. What is 3A? 3A, cylindrical body. Cylindrical body. Now you have only one organism. So you can write the name, earthworm. Right? And then the no cylindrical body. No cylindrical body, you have only one organism. So write shark. That is how it goes. They have built it up. Right? If you don't know this, please check your diversity notes. I have done this with enough examples. Right? Collect the book. If you still want help, we are doing during the vacation, 26 people are doing evolution lesson, diversity and of evolution lesson. Come and join. Right? Question number 12. Incorrect statement regarding growth and development of plants. Lateral roots of dicot plants arise from axillary buds. Lateral roots of dicot plants arise from the axillary bud. Wrong, neither. Axillary buds, lateral roots are not coming from the axillary buds. Lateral roots coming out from the pericycle. Wrong. Lateral shoot arise from the axillary. Shoots arise from the axillary. Correct. Collenchyma cells are found primary dicot stem. Correct. Vascular bundles of monocot primary are covered by sclerenchyma. Co-cambium produce cork cells to exterior. Correct. So we have the answer. First one is the answer. Question number 13. Incorrect statement regarding xylem and the phloem. Incorrect statement regarding xylem and the phloem. The phloem tissue nucleus is found only in comparison, only in companion and phloem parenchyma cells. Incorrect statement regarding xylem and phloem tissue. Phloem tissue nucleus is found only in companion. Phloem tissue, in phloem tissue nucleus is only found in companion and phloem parenchyma cells. Correct. Phloem step translocate through C-tube element with a speed of 1 meter per hour. Correct. Xylem vessel elements and tracheids transport xylem sap while phloem sap, phloem C-tube elements and companion cells transport phloem sap. Wrong. Why? Companion cells don't transport. In Selaginella and Neplophis, xylem tissue consists only tracheids. Selaginella and Neplophis, xylem tissue consists only tracheids. Fibers and xylem parenchyma tissues. Correct. C-tube element consists only of primary wall, while xylem vessel element consists of both primary and secondary cell walls. Both xylem vessel elements, both primary and secondary cell walls. Correct. So we have the answer. What is the answer, people? Third one. Answer is third. Moving to next set of questions. Select the correct statement. From the association between choroid roots of Caecus and Anabina, select the correct statement. 14th question. Can you mark the answer? Come on, come on, come on. Up to 16. Can you mark the answers? Hurry up, people. Lama ikman karanda. Select the correct statement from the association between choroid root, Caecus and Anabina. Both organisms are benefited. Correct. Autotrophs produce organic food from carbon dioxide and inorganic compounds. Organic food from carbon dioxide and inorganic. Correct. Plant have 17 essential elements and 9 of them are macro. Chopkins mag. Harineda. Deficiency of ferrous and manganese lead to chlorosis between veins, particularly of young. Yeah, I think all these statements are correct. Fifth one is the answer. 9. Please check that the plant nutrition lesson. Select the correct statement. What is your answer for 15th? Blue light photoreceptors involving in light induce increase of hypocortical elongation. Blue light photoreceptors are involving in light induce increase in inhibition. Wrong. photoperiod control flowering in all plants neme. Wrong. The directional growth of tendril towards the support is stigmatropism. Directional growth of the tendril towards the support is stigmatropism. Correct. Gravitropism occurs as soon as the seed germination. Correct. Statolith are special salt neme. Wrong. So we have 3 and 4 as answers. 3 and 4 as answers. All of you got the wrong answer there. Ne? All of you got the wrong answer there. I don't know why. Question, you have marked second one. Ne? Question number 16. Can you mark the answer at least for the 16th one? People. Lamai, can you mark the answer for the 16th one? 16, can you mark the answer? Lamai, can you mark the answer? Munna, please, if you have not received tips, please send a message to note 77156440 number. Right? Note 771564. Complain to that number, okay? Incorrect statement regarding deficiency symptoms of plants. Now, only 2 people have marked the answer for question number 16. And that answer is also wrong. What the other people are doing now? Huh? What the others doing at the moment? There are 40 odd people here. Eh? So others, it's not their business. Huh? Incorrect statement regarding deficiency symptoms of plants. Deficiency symptoms of plants. Deficiency of elements that involving in operation of stomata lead to poorly developed roots. Deficiency of elements that involving in operation of stomata lead to poorly developed roots. That's a tough one, neither. That's why you're not marking. Ne? Deficiency of symptoms that involving in operation. What is that? Potassium. Potassium affects for the poor development root is correct. Check that. We drew a cartoon. Neither. Potassium, leaf margin, right? And then this poor guy with some stubby roots. And then this sort of a lid or something. Didn't I draw something like this for potassium? Right? I think we drew that. Deficiency of elements that absorb. Deficiency of elements that absorb. We drew this, ne? Because we said that potassium, phosphorus is the purple vein, the normal growth, looks normal. Certain things we said for that. That's phosphorus, ne? Purple vein, poor fruiting and flowering. Ne? That's what I said. The next cartoon was this. Right? Where is those cartoons? Where are those cartoons now? Right? You don't watch? Sorry, you don't check them? You have not make a poster yet? No? Don't let that happen. Then deficiency of elements that absorb dipositive iron, which are involved in DNA transcription, lead to crinkle leaves. Calcium and Cassie. Crinkle, crinkle, little star, Cassie, neither. Cassie, calcium and zinc, which involve in DNA transcription. What is that? Zinc. Crinkle leaves. Zinc neither. Correct. Deficiency of elements that involving in maintaining of membrane structure and the permeability lead to death of the terminal buds. Death of terminal bud. Mocusine, fecal, nickel. Fecal, nickel. This is nickel, ne? Fecal, nickel. This is nickel. Correct. Because molybdenum and nickel both are resulting death of the shoot tips and root tips. Nickel is now resulting leaf tip death. Coffin, RIP, rest in peace. I drew a cartoon for that. Deficiency of elements that involve in pollen tube growth lead to wrinkle of young leaves. Deficiency of an element that absorb involving in deficiency of element that involving in pollen tube growth. What is that element? Now my fourth statement, what is that element? Deficiency of element that absorb as an oxide which involves in nitrogen metabolism leading to death of the root tips. Deficiency of an element that is absorbed as oxide, absorbed as an oxide. Deficiency of an element that is absorbed as an oxide which is involving in nitrogen metabolism leading to death of the root tips. The pollen tube thing I can't remember. I have marked the answer, that one, but I don't remember it now. Involving in pollen tube growth. That is boron, people. Dear, it's boron. Ne? Pollen tube growth is boron, role of cell wall function, pollen tube, death of meristems, thick, leathery and decolorized leaves. Wrinkle, so this is wrong. It's not relevant. Neither. Boron, death Mary's leather leaves, leathery leaves. Deficiency of an element that also absorbed an oxide which is involving in nitrogen metabolism due to death of the root tips. Deficiency of an element that absorbed as an oxide which is involving in nitrogen metabolism lead to death of the root tips. Molybdenum, correct. Molybdenum. Last one, what is it? Fifth one, what is it? Molybdenum, right? I remember it as molybdenum. Nitrogen metabolism, molybdenum. Am I correct? Right. So question number 17. 17. So here, fourth. Question 17. In water potential experiment, when fragments of epidermal peel of royo placed in solution of different molarities, for an hour, I examine under the microscope. This shows you data. Right. Then cell percentage, the cells percentage range of 35%. Check this. Cell percentage range 35% to 55.7 is proportional to the molarity. This side is molarity. With the proportional range of highest and lowest molarities are 0.55. Oops. So I made a mistake. This side is concentration. sorry, plasmolized. Mold is on this side, molarity. Now, what do you know? 50% plasmolysis should occur somewhere here. 50% plasmolysis occur here. So, you extrapolate that. They say that this part is more linear region. That means this goes like 1 y equal mx. So, this point is x concentration, 50% x concentration. They need to find the gradient here. Right? This part is this length. This length you have to find. This is 0.25. So you can find the gradient here. Find gradient. How do you find gradient? This is a triangle. Right? The gradient m y equal mx. So m is equal y divided by x. Y divided by x. What is this gap? This is 50%. So what is that? 35 to 50%. This part is 15. Here 15. What is this gap? This gap 15. This is x. So what is this gap? This distance is x minus 0.25. Right, people? X minus 0.25. Think about it. X minus 0.25. What is this part? What is this part? This part you know, right? What is that? 57.5 minus 35. 9. What is that? Difference? Can somebody tell me the difference? 35, 45, 55, 20, 22.5, 22.5. This is 22.5. So what is this whole length? This gap 55 minus 2.5. This whole part. Let me use a different color. Use a different color. This part, I'm talking about this length. That length is 0.55 minus 0.25. So we can write gradient based on this triangle. Based on this triangle, we can write gradient. How do you write m? M is equal 2, 5, 3, 5, 4, 5, 30, ne? 30. 30.30 x. Oops. Come on. So silent, ne? What is this value? This is people 22.5. What is the x value? 0.30. Based on the other triangle, based on this triangle, we can write m is equal 15 divided by x minus 0.25. Therefore, we can now build up a relationship. What is that? 15 divided by x minus 0.25 is equal to 22.5 divided by 0.30. Now we can subject and find the value for x, isn't it? So 15 into 0.30 divided by 22.5 is equal x minus 0.25. Fine. So now we can find x value. You can find x value. When you find x value, then you can find people based on that. You can find the absolute potential value. Can somebody solve this and tell me what is the x value? Can someone tell the x value? You all did. So x is 0.452. Tulaksika. I think that comes to 4.5. I think it comes here. Right. So right. So you get x as 0.45. Do that. Yeah, 2 people now come with the answer. Therefore, 0.45, what is the answer? Minus 1,000. Right. The fourth one is the answer. Right. But I don't think they will ask this question. But anyway, a different question. Ne? Sir, I got 0.35. So you just work it out once again and see. Question number 18. Dear, question number 18, my answer is, question number 18, my answer is second and third. Second and third. Right? Question number 19, my answer is second one. Question number 20, I got second one as the answer. Second one as the answer. Right? Please check them. Please check them. Right. Then quickly people will go through the rest of the questions. Quickly. State the time period of origin of the first photosynthetic organism on Earth, 2.7 billion years, 2.7 BYA, billion years ago. Tetrapods evolved from the which organism during which period? Lobed fin fish. Lobed fin fish. Which period, people? 365 million years ago. Who was the first to classify organisms scientifically? Aristotle. And what was the first major divergence of history of biology? Bacteria diverge from others. Bacteria diverge from others. Bacteria diverge from the others. And then, last page. Bacteria diverge from the others. Then, name the scientists who introduced binomial nomenclature. Who's that people? Carolus Linnaeus. Carolus Linnaeus. Done. Ne? State biological definition of a species. Group of organisms who share similar characters and has the ability to interbreed and produce fertile offsprings. Organisms who share many characters, many similar characters, and has the ability to produce fertile offsprings by interbreeding. State composition of the cell wall of organisms of kingdom Archaea. Archaea, you would say that proteins and polysaccharide, no peptidoglycan. Protein and polysaccharide, no peptidoglycan. Name the initiate amino acid in bacteria, formyl methionine. Formyl methionine. The next one, what is the meaning of polyphyletic? Polyphyletic means not origin from one ancestor. Not origin from one ancestor or no common ancestor. Then state an example of binucleate protist people, paramecium. Underline, Ilangata, state the period of evolution which plants evolve. Which plants evolve? I think this question is not that accurate. Which the seed plants evolve or something, then we can actually talk about it. Ne? Otherwise, people, there is no proper answer. In which seed plants? In which seed plants? Seed plants evolved. Which time period that the seed plants had evolved, people? Devonian and Carboniferous. Devonian and Carboniferous. Next one, state two important characters of seedler vascular plants. You can see people transport through xylem and phloem, and then you can see evolution of roots, or else you can see evolution of leaves, whatever. Question number two, state a phylum of fungi bearing following characteristics: production of flagellated zoospores, Chytridiomycota, production of conidia during asexual, Ascomycota, septae found only where Zygomycota. Which of the first phylum organism to show cephalization? Annelida. What is the role of parapodia found in some annelids? You see that people, parapodia is carrying out locomotion and respiration. Locomotion and respiration. What is radula? Minute tooth chitinous ribbon. Minute tooth chitinous ribbon. The notochord is a structure found in chordates, at least the embryonic stage. Stated location and the structure. What are you going to say, people? Between digestive tube and nerve cord. Between digestive tube and notochord. Between digestive tube and notochord. State the classes of chordata present the below features. Presence of differentiated teeth, mammalia, mammals. Mammalia, okay, mammalia. Body covered with thin, moist skin, amphibia. Swim bladder to control buoyancy. What do you call osteichthyes? Process of bones with air cavities. Avis. Right, then people, essay question here. The essay question, explain the conducting system of the heart. Conduction system of heart. So what are you going to write, people? Conduction system, we said that this is like some modified heart muscle fibers. They are forming the conduction system. This conduction system, right, produce electrical impulses, and then this is helping in innervation of the heart contraction. Then these are small group of specialized neuromuscular cells in the myocardium initiate conduction impulses. So SA node, AV node, atrioventricular bundle branches and Purkinje fibers are part of it. So the question is, people explain the conducting system of the heart. Structure question, diagram is given in the resource book. You must draw the diagram and then label all parts. Especially people, you must mark the sinoatrial node, atrioventricular node, atrioventricular bundle, left and right bundle branches, and you have to mark, people, the Purkinje network of Purkinje fibers. Those things you have to label in your diagram, right? Then you must describe the SA node structure, right? Small mass of specialized cells lie in the myocardium of the right atrium near the opening of superior vena cava, right? Then it generates the signal for the contraction. So therefore, it's called as a pace setter. Those details you must write, right? And then you have to write regarding the AV node, small mass situated in the wall of atrial septum, transmit electrical signals from the atria into the ventricles, then atrioventricular bundles, and rest of the details you have to write. So it's just, people, a straightforward question from the resource book. Then the next one is describe the electrocardiogram, ECG, right? Explain the electrocardiogram, ECG. You can draw an ECG and describe. I think it's better. Then you have to say that this is, people, electrocardiogram is the recording of the electrical activity of the heart detected by the electrodes on the surface of the chest, right? Because of the high conductivity of the body fluids, tissues and body fluid. It's a recording. ECG indicate the spread of the electrical signals generated by the SA node throughout the heart, right? So there are several waves available. Then you write what are those waves: P wave, QRS wave, T wave, and describe why those waves are produced. And then what actually ECG indicate. This is indicating, people, information about the heart function. So can obtain and examining by these wave pattern, the gap between them, overall shape, everything, people, we can get an idea about the heart function. So that is the question, right? I think you can write that essay question. It's a straight away theory question. I have given you a couple of essay questions in your the tute also, right? So pay attention for those questions in the tute 2, right? All right, then that's the end of the day. Right. Thank you very much. Ayubowan, Vanakkam. I'll see you, people, soon, right, on the normal regular class. Bye bye.